Hey, tell me when we're live.
We are live.
Oh, hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a kind of shortened edition of Figure Banging, where everybody deciding to drop off at the last second. Welcome to episode, I don't know what the fuck it is, 59? 58? Something like that. What is it? Yeah, sounds good to me. What's up, everybody? Welcome. So, JD hit us up this afternoon. He said he wasn't going to make it. If you remember last week, we mentioned he finally got his operation. We're very happy for him. He's finally who he wants to be, and I think he met somebody tonight, so he's on a date. So we're rooting for him. Her. I'm sorry, I got to switch over. I got to remember to.
He learned Gary's thumb trick from some of the Dust Fest footage or Dust
So he's busy with that. We wish him the best. But and John is hopefully coming. Hopefully, we'll see what happens with that, but he should be on his way. But join us tonight.
This is episode 57, by the way.
57. I was close. All right. Ugh. So join us tonight. We have, as usual, the analyzer, Mr. Brian Brink.
Is up, people?
Pickle Brink.
Yeah. Happy Thursday? Yes, it's Thursday. Hump day plus one.
Weird on a Thursday, but whatever. So, as a substitute for now, how do you want me to? I don't even forgot how to ask how to introduce yourself. Just Extra Zero.
Yeah, Extra Zero works for me.
What's up?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks you for having me. It's good to be here on Friday's Eve. So, an uneventful night. It's turned into a fun night of figure banging. So, looking forward to seeing this piece because this is one that I've been interested in. Yeah,
so we were going to do the Power Master Prime, but we'll probably do that sooner or later. But something else came in the meantime that's we think might be a little bit more interesting to see right now. People are probably interested in what the hell it is. But also join us tonight. We have Mr. IKEA Mites, who is building some affordable Swedish crap behind the scenes.
Is he now?
Building a table or a bookcase or a woman? I don't remember.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm working on a beat.
Oh, I thought you said you were building something.
Oh, that was last week?
I could have sworn I just got a message that you were building something. Oh, well.
If
Never
you
mind.
Build it, they will come.
Good night.
If you build it.
Giggity.
All right. So, try not to drag this one out too bad. Tonight we are doing something a little bit different. This is the Mayhem Mechanics Unrustable Bastards. I have no idea what his name is because it's not on the box. I think is it Axel or I don't know what the fuck his name is. Maybe.
Papa Wheelie.
Sure. It's something. I don't know what the hell his name is, but this thing has had an adventure. The first time I saw this thing, I think was TFCon 2013. And he's been in every subsequent TFCon in some shape or form in the third-party panel. It basically never went anywhere until this past year, when I'm assuming at first it was a independent thing, and then eventually it got joined up with Make Toys, Mass Toys, all that stuff. So let me just take a quick look. Here's the box. I know we don't usually show the boxes, but I want to show you just how it comes. I'm assuming the only real difference between this and the final packaging is this says Kickstarter on it. But there's no name on it anywhere. And it's also, they put the prototype version on it, so it has the black chest. But it also says right there, Mass Toys, produced by Mass Toys, so I'm assuming
Mass Toys.
They just hooked up with Make Toys somewhere down the line. But no name anywhere, so I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. They're kind of configurable, as I'll show you later, but I don't know what the hell you're supposed to call them.
It's called Hopper.
Sure. It says Hollister on here. Could that be it?
Hollister? Man, he's
Hollister on there.
Very fashionable.
So I don't know.
Smells like cheap cologne.
Yeah, there's no fiction or anything with this. So it's really just, a design they wanted to make and they just made it, which I can dig.
You know what's funny is people are going to accuse Bobby of doing that art, and they're going to say, "Look, the skull face is a nod."
I'm sure people say that. So here he is. He's a bike with a dude. So the dude, he actually pegs in, which is nice. So the back actually pegs into back here, but sits on the bike just fine. The bike is also supposed to be scaled for 1/12 figures, which we're going to check out.
Sweet.
You can also grab the handlebars. So he's pegged in right there. It's actually a really good connection. So there's these two little pistols he can use. Itty bitty, teeny tiny little pistols. The giant hole in the middle. There's a little bit of paint on them, but they can just store right here on the side, like that. And there's one on, I guess technically it's supposed to be, oh, I put it on the other way. Technically, for symmetry, it's supposed to be that way. You see the other one on this side. So there's that. We'll take a look at the little dude first. So here he is. So this guy is basically going to become like a Power Master / God Master. It's going to go on his chest. But there he is. He's very skeletal. He's very skinny. I feel like the proportions are a little funky, especially in like, feels like he has a really long torso and really long legs, but he's a nice little articulate figure.
Is he 1/12? I mean,
is he 1/12? No.
No. Okay.
Unless he's 3 feet tall.
Because you said that.
I know you had.
No, the bike is supposed to be. Yeah. The bike is supposed to be compatible.
All right.
Itself.
So
this guy is. I guess he's supposed to be like a little dude riding the motorcycle.
So you got Deadpool handy? Can we see how he scales?
I'm getting there. Would you chill?
All right.
First day on here, trying to fucking take over and shit.
I can't help it.
ADD. Ooh, shiny. But this is head sculpt. He's got a little mask and a visor.
It's very like Machine Robo, like not GoBots, but like that Action Robo, Machine Robo reboot. It kind of has like a face that's like that.
Yes, it's a very plain looking robot face. Bit of focus, kind of, sort of.
Jose in the chat. He's asking if this guy is comparable to a Legends class figure. What would you say to that?
Shit, I didn't grab a Legends class figure. He's probably a little shorter.
A little shorter.
I'll show him with the here he is with Deadpool, so you can just see he's about half the height.
Oh. That's the Legends Deadpool?
No, but I don't have a Legends handy.
Oh, well, what Deadpool is that? Figma or something?
Oh, it's Marvel. I'm sorry. Yes, it is Marvel Legends. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. I had a brain fart. So he comes up just the right height. You know what?
Hey, it's the right character there. That's for sure.
So he's literally about half the height of a Legends figure. So he's about 3 inches. But the head is, so we'll just run through his articulation real quick. Head is on a ball joint. So he can get all the wiggle waggle. It can go rotate all the way around. It can do that, which is for transformation. Shoulders are on, come on, ball joint. You can see on the back because they transform like that. So you got like kind of a big ass reverse butterfly and a little bit of a forward butterfly technically, because like that's straight. That would be to there. And then it's on a hinge with this floating shoulder piece. You can't go straight up. You can pretty much go straight out. Focus. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus today. There you go. Double bended elbows for the full curl. He's got a little bit extra sculpt in there, which is nice.
How's the tolerance on there? Is it loose or is it just?
No, it's fine.
Is it good? Okay.
Yeah, it holds together fine. I mean, it feels a little bit loosey, but like it holds every position just fine.
Okay.
I don't see any real problems. Also, bicep swivel, forgot to mention, and the wrist swivel is on a mushroom peg. You see the peg right there, and then it is a kind of permanent one of these. Curl to the fingers. One molded piece, if it'll focus. I don't know why this little guy is throwing off the focus so much. There we go. Yeah, so it is a permanent kind of curl to the fingers, but it's a little dude, so that's acceptable. Big ass crunch, if you count that. That's obviously a transformation joint, but you can count that if you want. Ball jointed hips, full Van Damme, And since they're ball jointed, he can do the high kick, thigh swivel, double bend knees, with the bottom one is stiffer, with the same kind of sculpting in the middle there. Kind of fill it out. And then ball jointed feet. So you get a tilt to there, and then you get the sculpting around there. So you get the down pretty much all the way and the up a little bit. But he's a fun little posable figure. He's not the best looking. It's kind of plain looking, but, you know, for basically a Power Master, it's fine. It's a nice little dude.
Cool.
Now we got to wait for him to come back. Stay. So here's the bike. It rolls decently.
It sounds
I can't
solid.
tell if it's touching the. I don't think it's touching the ground. It kind of looks like it's like. I can't tell if this is scraping or not.
Is it hefty, that thing?
No, there's no.
Sounds hefty.
It's solid, but it's not that hefty.
Oh.
Well, regardless if it's touching the ground or not, it rolls pretty well. And there's textures on the tires, so that's what that clicking is. So it rolls pretty decently.
Oh, it actually makes a motorcycle noise.
Yeah, technically. That's good for grooming. There's a close-up of the bike. There's paint on. You can see some paint on here on the rims, on the exhaust pipes. There's a stamp of the Unrustable Bastards logo. You can see his visible face right there.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's also a tampo on the handlebars for the speedometer.
Nice.
And stuff, which I don't know if it's going to focus. Oh, it just says 888. That says 888 across there, and there's just some looks like EQ levels, and then some bits, some dials, some buttons and stuff tampoed on the sides there. There's also paint on the rearview mirrors. There's, for some reason, 2 mirrors. Is that a thing on bikes? I don't ride bikes, so I don't know.
I think that's accurate.
And they're also on C-clips. You can see the C-clips right there. So they can slide up and down on that bar. You can maneuver them any way you want. This way, you can rotate them all the way around. So those are all adjustable however you want. You can have one on there, whatever you want to do.
So are those handlebars compatible with 5mm, like 5mm ports?
I mean, do I have anything down here that's 5mm?
If you had a Legends class figure, it might be. But then again,
Yes,
you're hard pressed to find a Legends figure that has.
They're usually 3mm, no?
I thought they were 5 on the Legends. Like I'm messing with Beachcomber here right now. But if they were 3mm,
So let's see if I haven't put a 6-inch figure in here yet. I'm probably gonna open them up a little bit. I don't know. It kind of feels crotch rockety.
Looks like a scooter.
yeah.
It kind of looks dumb. Hold on, let's see. I can't get him any more down.
Looks like he's at like a fairgrounds or something.
Yeah.
Like on a go-kart.
I don't know if I would call that 6-inch compatible.
Maybe if you had some of the 3 3/4, they might work better.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe 3 3/4 what they meant. Maybe they meant like 1/18 scale.
Yeah, that doesn't work too well. Let's see. I grabbed a Figure Arts too. They're a little bit more the proportion, a little bit more closer to humans, and a little bit smaller. Let's see if this dude looks any better.
A little bit better.
Let's see if you can grab the handlebars. See, the problem is there's a piece right there that's like jamming up his butthole. And I don't think he likes it.
It also looks like that port is kind of pushing him forward a little bit, not unnecessarily.
Yeah. Nah, kind of. It's more so that bit.
Right.
I think he looks a little better, but he's still not the best. Yeah, I don't know how much you would call that 6-inch compatible.
He definitely ain't using those rearview mirrors for sure.
Just Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I mean, technically, it could be a crotch rocket.
Yeah. But then,
It says.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call that
it says it's 1/18th biker gang styled.
Well, that's not 1/12.
Yeah. So the 3 3/4 probably would do it.
Yeah, that's what 1/18 is. So
yeah.
So
maybe they meant the robot mode was more 1/12 scale.
Yeah. So maybe like you get some of those anniversary GI Joe Dreadnoks or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about GI Joe, so I don't know what those are. So he also has these C clips right here that are on ball joints, and he comes with this. So it's a tray of stuff, and the head just fell off. That's all right. So he comes with an extra head for the little dude, which I should probably swap out at least on one of them because this guy, come on, focus. There you go.
There you go.
It's a little bit more mean.
Like drawn almost.
Yeah, I like that head a lot more. But so that's neat. They gave you an extra head. Swap that out. Also in the box for some reason, I don't know if this was. I really didn't even pay attention to the Kickstarter really after I bought it, but it's an iron-on patch. I think it's an iron-on. Might be a regular patch, some kind of patch for the Unrustable Bastards. So if you want to put that on your jacket, you could be cool and put that on your jacket. But that's a thing apparently. But so these are all customizable faces for. Wow, that's really not even in there. Let me put that in the So it comes with these extra faces for the robot mode, which we'll get to. You can kind of customize them. These bits are for the chest, if you want to swap those out. And then he has all these guns. So if you wanted to, you can pop some of these out. These handles can fold up. And these are just regular, I think 3mm C-clips. So you can just pop those on there. And they're very tight. There we go. Put one on either side. Sorry, these are just really tight. There we go. You can give them you can either use it as storage or use it as a meaner looking bike, which is neat.
That's pretty awesome.
Unfortunately, I believe those are the only 2 clips on this guy. I don't remember seeing any other ones. Yeah. And there's no other pegs. Let me just check one of these other guns real quick. No. So yeah, so you basically got to pick what you want to have on those C-clips. So you can either do the 2 rifles. There's also these 2 pistols.
Hey, it's the near the seats. It looks like, are those pegs that can mount?
Those are pegs for the chest.
Okay.
I was looking on here to see if there's any pegs holes that I could, finagle and maybe figure out how to do it, but there are none. So,
does the little robot store anything that can bolster the guns on himself at all?
Maybe the little guns? No, because there's no. I'm gonna say no. There'd be no place to put them. There's no pegs. No, because these bits on his legs, there's little tabs on his legs, and those go into his nipples.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with a big fat no on that one. And he also comes with this big mamma jamma, this double-handed chainsaw thing. He's got two handles. You can hold one in each hand.
Kind of reminds me of the Lancer from Gears of War.
Yeah. And that's got nice painted blade. Whatever chain. Do you call it? I don't know. Call it a blade or whatever. The chainy part, the killy part. We'll put that off to the side. Real quick, size comparison, you can see there he's an empty car. So he is definitely not in scale with a car, but bikes never are. There's that. I think Ryan went to take a dump.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Watch the video. Oh, no, there you are. Just my phone. Never mind. All right. We showed him off with that. We showed him off with that. We showed the accessories. Any other questions about the bike?
No questions about the bike. We got Deluxe and Robert D in here, and just
Okay.
so
they're being idiots.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
They're being themselves.
Interrupt the Kiss has graced us with their presence.
What kind of coating is over those tires? Are they just straight up plastic, or is it like a
straight up plastic?
Straight up plastic.
Straight up plastic. No coating, no nothing. They're a single piece. Yeah, just the orange is paint and the silver is paint. So it's black plastic. Yeah, that orange doesn't match. Yep, that orange is definitely paint. It matches that orange. But let me see if I can take these off without destroying anything. Things are stupid tight. Ah, there we go. All right. So no other questions before you transform this bitch?
Nope.
All right. So there's no instructions with this thing.
What?
Yeah, the only things in the box were the clamshell with him and this dude in it, and this extra clamshell with all the bits and bobs on it, and the patch. So unless, like, I don't know, you fucking hold this patch up to your computer and it gives you instructions, there's no instructions. So there is a video that Piog did. Apparently they send it out to everybody in the Kickstarter. I don't remember ever getting that email, but apparently I did. I don't know. I never found it, but they told me I got it.
So with the other mass toys, there's like a QR code on the packaging.
No QR code.
Huh.
This is the box.
Nothing and what's on the this top. QR code supposed to give us?
So with their
the instructions, the link to the.
That's what it did.
There's a barcode, but there's no QR code. Nope.
Wait. So what's this email supposed to say?
I've linked to there's a YouTube video on how to transform it. I searched YouTube, couldn't find it. But I messaged them directly, and then they sent me the direct link, and that worked fine. But so it's a video of PR transforming this thing to some music.
Smooth jazz.
I figured it out pretty much by myself. It's not a very difficult transformation. But all right, so as you can tell, those are the legs, and these are the arms. So it's really nothing crazy. So the arms peg in. There's a hole here and a peg there. That just goes in there, and then there's another peg here that goes in there, and that just helps line everything up. So you just pop those off on both sides. This piece is separate, so these legs can pretty much come down. And then we're just going to flip. This is going to be the foot. And then we can rotate this shin guard to the outside. Same thing over here. Flip this to the outside, and the legs are done.
Wow.
And motorcycle transformations usually aren't too crazy. And this is definitely... This is one thing that makes it weird as to how this thing has never got produced for so long. It's a ridiculously simple toy. So it's not like... I don't know what really held it up.
I thought they were waiting for that. They kept name dropping that MMC designer, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna love it." Maybe that guy was busy.
That guy was busy that week when they had a finalized transformation.
Yeah. Those thighs kind of look very similar to like how MMC does a lot of the thighs. Like
they're kind of all the same company.
It's all smoke.
Right, so we want to line this up. Yep. So we want to line this up so this flap is in the front. All of this is on the back, and then these three pegs are facing forward. We're just going to fold out the arms. We can transform the arms now. The arms are pretty simple. We just fold in the wrist, fold this under, flip this black bit up. And you can fold this dually bob out, and that's an arm. It's really just fold the kick plate or whatever it is down, fold that guard up, and flip the dually bob out. This will lock. It's a very soft lock, but it will lock forward. See, this head comes up. We also have to rotate I guess technically you don't have to, but you're supposed to rotate the handlebars around so they're facing the other way. We can go ahead, put him to the side real quick, and transform the chest. So the chest, the head, you have to fold the head back, and any normal person would say, okay, let me turn it around first. But you actually can't turn it around. It has to be facing up because there's a hole in his neck right there in the ball joint. And I'm just going to focus on that.
Okay.
Because it's all black. There's a hole. There's a hole right there in the middle. And that's actually where
hole in his neck.
That's where his head pegs into that hole in his neck. And the back side of it is actually thinner and won't peg into the back. It'll only peg into the front, so it has to be facing up, which is strange. But
Lucas in the chat, Cassie Sark was the designer. That's who it was.
Well, must have had an off day because
they kept mentioning that name.
This thing ain't too complicated. I believe we rotated at the waist.
Well, MMC stuff's really not that complicated, to be honest.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Mm.
It's
rotate at the waist, and then bend it up. And now we're just going to fold it all up at both hinges like that. And then there's a peg on there, which is going to be hard to see because it's all black. And that's going to go into the nipple.
Ooh.
And we want the feet pointing backwards, a slight angle. And then the same thing over here. You just got to remember to bend it at this joint too, so it's a double on the double joint. And also, I think I forgot to do it on so there's a peg on both sides of that thigh. So one peg goes into the nipple, the other one there's a slot. I said slot right there. It goes on there.
What do you think we think he said?
Think about it.
All right.
That goes in there.
Deluxe wants to know if this is a breastmaster.
No, because breastmasters there's no such thing as breastmasters.
That's right, Deluxe.
Oh, no, they were breastmasters were the breast. Well, there's the breast force, which is Leo Kaiser and the fuck's his name? Jesus Christ!
It's almost like a large power master.
Desaurus.
Or pretender.
It's kind of like a power master, but not as cool. So now we got these three pegs. So there's one in his back and one on the back of each leg. And now we just kind of got to shove it in there. There we go. Just make sure everything's still pegged in. Make sure the head's back. And then this comes up, and then come on. There we go. It kind of goes in between. There we go. The feet. There we go. There we go. So you want it like that?
Yeah, he's got two big old nips.
Yeah. And now this part, you want this stupid thing's it's annoying. So you want this to come up behind the head and behind all this junk like that. Like that. And then we're going to fold the head down, rotate it around, and then there's a little tiny peg there, like I said, goes in the neck. You just got to find the groove, push it all down, push this handlebar any way you want it. And that's it. So that is whatever the hell this guy's name is, all transformed up.
What's his name? Hollinger?
Hollister.
Hollister?
Yeah.
Hollis, Queens. It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Mama's in the kitchen. Yeah,
Is
so
that
there
like
he is.
the only place?
What?
was gonna say, is that the only place that those handlebars can rest? Can they lower
Yep.
it all?
No, you can. I mean, you can put them back and do that, or you can put them kind of more forward like that.
Yeah.
That's about it. There's really no other good place to put them. Yeah, so there he is. Well, let's run through articulation first. So the head is on a ball joint. You can see the big fat ball joint right there. So it gets all the way around. Really good up. Not the greatest down. That's straight and that's down.
It's almost like the
and you
mold
get
of
some
his
side
head
to side.
is like an Iron Man helmet.
Yeah, it's similar. It's very similar. Shoulders are on a... Wow, they don't go up and down. I thought they went up and down too. Oh, yeah, they do. Never mind. It's just stiff. So they're on a pin, a very stiff pin up and down. There. And then a ball joint. Yep, a ball joint to go all the way around. And then the... I don't know what the hell you would call that. Shoulder swivel?
Like it's not like
It's
a
not a butterfly
joint, but
well, the butterfly joint would be at the base of the shoulder. It's
Yeah.
at the fall of the shoulder. So I don't know what the hell you would technically call that, but it's got that joint.
I guess in and out rotation.
Underfly?
Sure. Coming up with new words. Bicep swivel. There, this bit of business, whatever the hell this thing is on a ball joint. This is all one piece of clear plastic, so all the black and orange is paint. But you can fold, if you don't like it, you can fold it back. Fold it up. Double band elbows, which is nice, so you get the full range. And they were nice enough to sculpt a little elbow pad there, so it looks good while you do it, which is nice. These things are on ball joints, so if you don't want them, you can put them to the side, you can fold them up. I'm not sure what they're really supposed to be, but they're a thing. Wrists are on ball joints on here, so you can see where they peg in there, so they can go in and out. You got some up and down play, and then there's a separate, you see the screw right there, separate hinge joint right there. So you can go up and down. And then he's kind of got claw fingers. So the thumb and the two fingers they're all on independent swivels, pin swivels. And then they each, I'm pretty sure, yep, they each have an extra knuckle. So they're single knuckled, well, I guess double knuckled, the base knuckle and the first knuckle. And they can actually go pretty, almost fully closed.
So those are just on swivels at the base of the hand.
Yeah, they're just pin swivels. They're not ball joints or anything.
All right.
So they did it the smart way.
Well, I mean, it looks like they can go in and out though. Like do the.
It looks like they can, but you can see they're molded actually to be a little bit.
Oh, okay.
They're doing
cool.
They're doing the Spock.
Yeah, they kind of look like movie Bumblebee's hands almost.
A little bit.
I mean, they're missing a finger, but
they're very
or like they're like
like
robotic.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. What was the name of was it Metalhead?
Metalhead was the the robot one.
Robot turtle with his brain showing at the top. Light piping.
Yeah.
So the waist is just on a swivel. No ab crunch because everything locks together. Even with the kind of power mesh or whatever the hell you want to call it, it's still a little bit. You can kind of see through it. But it's not the end of the world. Hips are on universals. So if we get these bits out of the way, we can get the full Van Damme. And these are just on separate swivels, so you can kind of put them wherever you want them. Forward is friction. These are also friction, by the way, out. They're not ratcheted. Friction forward to there. It's hitting the crotch plate and backwards. Actually, so forward to there, I can actually go more backwards. A little bit more backwards. Thigh swivel. And like I said, this bit of business can, if you don't like it, you can, never mind, I thought you could fold it all the way back. You can't because there's sculpting in the way. All right, so it's either in the front or on the side. Never mind that. Knees are single jointed, but get you a little past 90, which is good.
Can you fake it with the foot joint? Like if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can. This is a separate joint, so you can definitely do that. If you want to count that as a joint, this foot piece goes all the way around the tire.
You can fake it for
You can
poses.
finagle that. You can fake that. And then the foot is on a ball joint, and it's on the kind of like the outside part right there. So you get up to there, down to there, and then you have the ankle can go upside down. So there's plenty there. After you hit there, that's where it's flush with this guard piece. So I would say that's the normal ankle tilt range.
So
but you can keep going, but it's not going to really do anything.
So I don't see a heel spur on there. So he's completely stable.
There is no heel spur. That is all one piece of plastic. I looked all over. There's nothing to flip out. There's nothing to slide out. I see no other way, no other piece in there to for a heel spur. And he really could use one. That's one of the only real flaws.
Okay, so yeah.
Once he stands, he's good, but he is a little.
Yeah.
He's a little back heavy.
You know what would have been awesome if they made it so you could take the handlebars off and turn those into heel spurs if you wanted.
I would have welcomed any kind of heel spur. I don't really know why they didn't.
Is he back heavy and has trouble standing? Or
he's a little bit. You can see him. He's a little wobbly.
Mm.
I mean, once you get him and plant him, he's okay. But you see, like he wants to go back. He also could have used die cast on the feet. That might have helped too.
Yeah. Maybe if they made like
maybe what they. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. If this was die cast and then this was a rubber or rubberized plastic they just put on top of it, I think that would have been perfect. But I guess 5 years wasn't enough for them to figure out how to do die cast.
Hey, is that face sculpted at all, or is it just painted on?
That is a tampo.
Okay.
That is completely flat. That is completely tampoed. So, gimmicky wise, he can hold his rifles. He has these two slots in his hand. That's mostly for the chainsaw because there's a slot. You can see there's the pegs on the gun are at the top there.
Mm.
So they're only going to use the top peg. All the slots on here and pegs are really tight. So let's give him hold on. So yeah, he's not the most stable. Give him a rifle. We'll give him a pistol. Get this out. There we go. Let's see what it looks like with the pistol. Slot that in. It's a little weird they didn't use the slot in here, seeing as it's Make Toys product basically.
Yeah.
Hey, so the pistol is a separate piece, or is it you put the extension?
No, it's a separate piece. It's not an extension. It's separate.
Yeah, because it looks really close to the base of the shotgun.
I'm sure it's just like the same CAD model as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there he is. So there's with the rifle and the pistol. I think they both look fine. They at least painted put some paint on the weapons. And then you can also, if you wanted to, you can use the 3mm clips on the back to store. So if you want to give him 2 guns and have 2 guns stored, you can do that. Like I said, you can't store everything because he also has this bit of business here. So he has 5 weapons and he can store 4 of them on him at once, basically. So we can take this out and then we can put. So now this is where the bottom slot comes into play. We can undersling this one, and then if we kind of rotate it around, and this one. See, dual wielding always looks good when you get it. It's always a pain in the butt to actually get it hosed and everything.
See, it'd be cool if you could take like one of the rifles and mount it under there. So it was like a chainsaw bayonet.
I don't even know what the hell the best way to.
God, that is annoying. His feet keep falling out from under him.
Yeah. The other problem is it's not a lot of weight, so there's not a lot to hold them.
I'm gonna glue pennies in the feet of mine.
Yeah, so there he is. There he is with that weapon. But that's that's the look you want, he can do that. There's not a lot of poses you can really get him in dual wielding it. Like, it just came out right there. But you can fake it till you make it. So there's that. And you can store that on his back if you want. What's nice is also the little gun store on him the whole time.
So, quick
you never have
question:
to
while you
unpeg
had
him.
that chainsaw light, it looked like the top of it was like 3mm clip compatible.
Yeah, these are 3mm clips.
No. Back on that chain. Oh, I see. Never mind.
Yeah. You can clip that onto his back if you want.
Okay.
There's that. So he can also. So in the starter pack, I guess, and in the thing I pledged, you get 2 of them, and I was like, shit, they sent me 2 of the same because I thought I was getting a different one. Apparently, you can transform him into the other guy, and I think it's just a matter of one face, whichever face it is, and whichever breastplate they are. So you can actually come under here and pop these off, and then. If I can get this. Wait,
there we go. You don't get 2 figures?
You get 2 figures, but you get 2 of the same. This is the same figure. You can see in there, it's orange.
Yeah.
Same figure. It's just you configure them differently to create different characters.
It's kind of like
Did you just move that background, or did something behind it move? That was scary.
I keep bumping it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That freaked me out a little bit.
Are you a little scared? You want me to come over? Oh, this is the wrong side.
Poltergeist banging.
Hold on, I took the wrong one out. Oh, there goes that. So you can so he's got these venti pieces, and you can plug that in. So those are the 2 options you have for the chest.
I like that better.
So you can do 1 and 1. You can swap them. You can put one on the other side, this one on the other side. You can do 2 of these round ones, 2 of the vent ones, whatever you want to do. So I like that. At least I like that it's customizable. At least in that, so if you do get multiples, you can at least make them different. And then the faces. This is the other thing that's weird to me, that it's a Make Toys product, and to swap the faces, it's a screw. I don't understand that. I don't know why they didn't just use some kind of peg system like they do with everything else.
They give you that screwdriver?
No, this is a.
Is that Keith?
Fans toys.
Fans toys.
So you can take that off. I haven't done this yet, but let's give him a human-y face. No, hold on, why am I doing that with this? There we go. Slot this on. It's really weird that they didn't do some kind of peg system.
Yeah, and that's
really kind of bothers me.
That, with the whole Make Toys Association, that's something that like Make Toys always does, even with their headmasters and their swappable faces. Those are all pegs.
So there he is with a different face.
Well, that's cool. I like that one.
So yeah, so at least you can, you can customize this. There's also a, just pop them all out real quick so you can see them all. There's another version of that same face with, it's cracked. You got like a cracked eye.
Yeah, and the visor's gone too, is it?
Well, oh yeah, I didn't even realize. Yeah, this guy has a visor. This one's just eyes. It is all painted. There's no light piping, so there's that. So if you want to give him a cracked eye, give him a scar face, and then there's also a mask face.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of the Spawn Nitro Riders almost.
I don't know what that is.
No, they were bike robots that McFarlane made back in the day.
Oh, so they didn't articulate.
That's cool.
They did, actually.
Wow.
You're
right. Down?
What's wrong with your fiddly fingers going on?
I don't know. Can't grip anything today. So there he is with the Bobby Skull face and the.
There we go.
And the kind of masky face.
That's right.
Is that mask face? Is that a tampo or is that actually sculpted?
That's sculpted.
Nice.
That one's sculpted.
Yeah.
They all have this bowling ball pattern on the top. So yeah, so you get a total of 4 faces you can choose from. We'll do. That should probably be out. There we go. Do a couple of quick size comparisons. Wait, I feel like I'm losing my voice. I don't know what the hell to compare them with. It's only 10:15.
You're not done? How long does it take to go over this little fucking thing?
Apparently more than 45 minutes.
A half hour ago.
We did 15 minutes. There it is. There it is. Done.
Fucking boring these fucking people in the chat. Look at this.
I haven't heard any complaints.
Have you read it?
There he is with a MP car.
So he's tall.
Yeah.
I wonder why we're losing our YouTube channel.
He's got to be
it's all my fault.
Height. No.
Nah, he's
that tall. Yeah, there he is.
And then because I still haven't put him away.
Apache. Yeah. Can we see him next to Deadpool again?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that next.
It's not too bad. So another question I have: the mirrors. Can you like rotate those?
Yeah,
down?
you can do. You can. They're on C clips, so you can do whatever the hell you want. You can take them off if you want.
I think it looks better, kind of flush back, so it doesn't look like he has antlers.
Yeah, you can do that any way you want. The grippy things, these things.
Put them in Bullwinkle.
These are.
Hey, Rocky.
That's a repaint.
There you go.
Cyborg.
These, whatever the hell these are, the fucking grippy things.
The brakes
Are sure.
Yeah.
Those are all sure. Those are all molded together, so you can't do anything with those. But the mirror, both the mirrors.
Grippy things. It's time to wrap it up.
the grippy thing. That thing. As you can tell, I'm a big motorcycle enthusiast.
Oh, so the grips on the handlebars? Or are you talking about the things you squeeze?
No, the things you squeeze, the brakes and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
So Roy in the chat, he brings up a good
the clutch.
Clutch. There you go. Saying the figure reminds him of Armada Sideways, and when you pulled up that
kind of.
Yeah, when you pulled up that kind of nondescript face, I think that'd be a good opportunity for them. When they do more of these, kind of do an homage to that figure. That's.
But then they would have to do 2 Thrustmasters.
Technically, they could. What's stopping them?
Armada Sideways? Is that what he's saying?
Armada Sideways.
Armada Sideways he works for both the Autobots and the Decepticons, and I think Unicron.
Yeah, he was like
he was so his minicon. Yeah, that's when they had minicons. So he had 2 minicons. One was a good guy, one was a bad guy, and they went together and then became a head. So depending on which way you plugged them together, it would be a good guy head or a bad guy head.
Oh.
Even Chuck in the chat says Armada Sideways is the first thing he thought of when he saw this. So yeah, if they're out there, I think somebody should suggest that homage. I think that would probably sell a lot of units, especially since people.
Yeah, I can see why people would like that. As I'm seeing pictures of this Armada Sideways toy, and it sucks.
It does.
You should play with one. I'll let you play. I still have mine. I can show it to you.
So it's one thing we didn't ask. We know the feet are kind of problematic, but what are the tolerances like on this guy?
All the others, everything else is fine. The plastic is very Make Toys, like very Make Toys MMC. That quality of plastic. But like I said, there's no heft, there's no die cast. But everything is stiff and everything feels good, and it's not really something I was that worried about. When I found out it was linked to all that.
Yeah, the thing that really intrigued me, I think I was listening to the guy on Toy Detox. They had him on, and he was talking about it, and he was talking about how basically people can just plug in their own fiction and create their own biker gang and stuff like that, and they'd like to see like the fandom get involved. And do stuff like that for it. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's a
He's
lot
fun
of
to mess with. They're decently posable.
yeah, there's a lot of potential for that. I mean, people could they could come out with like a kind of a Junkion color scheme, and people could throw them in there. I know X Transbots has really drugged their feet getting the other Junkions released.
Yeah, whatever happened to them? I thought we were supposed to get a mess of them.
We were with interchangeable parts, and
So those feet are as flat as I can get them, and he's still a little bit. He's a little wobbly.
I think they even do like an animated Prowl homage. In fact, that face kind of looks almost like animated Prowl.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like the inverse color scheme. Yeah, it does kind of look like RoboCop would be. There's a lot they could do with homages. I think someone in the chat said they'd lose it if they saw a Evangelion repaint.
Oh, I'm a sucker for Evangelion repaint.
Somebody else said that they'd like to see a Final Fantasy VII, like a Cloud in his bike inspired repaint. So
yeah, I mean anything. That's why they're doing that fucking Akira bike.
Yeah,
if that's the thing you want, that's happening. Brian knows all about that.
Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't.
Who knows? But yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about picking them up, I think they are going to sell them like at Big Bad and whatnot. And so if you're thinking about picking them up, I think you can get them, aftermarket. They're going to put them out at retail. But for now, as far as I know, only the Kickstarters are out right now. But if it's something you're interested in, keep an eye out for it. I have no idea what the retail price is going to be. I think 2 of them was $210 shipped. Starter. So who knows what the retail price is finally going to be. If this thing's $150 at retail, don't buy it. I'll tell you that now. It's not worth that.
Yeah. It looks like they're going for about $120 on the aftermarket on average.
Even then, did these fold in? No. I thought maybe the handlebars pinched together, but they don't. They're fixed. So the handlebars are what they are. But, I mean, cleaned up decent. It's a good toy. I don't know if it's $120 good. I don't even know if it's $100 good. I mean, they can get this thing down to like $80. I think they'd have a hit, because then that would be good for fucking building an army, building them. But as far as quality, there's nothing here that I would say stay away from. Like I said, the only major issue with me is the lack of heel spurs. That was a little bit more stable. I got them a little bit more stable, but other than that, it's just my major complaint. My only real complaint.
Shots online. It looks like you can get that backpack down a little further and more flush.
It's a series of hinges. I mean, that's all the way up against there, unless I'm doing something wrong. But you can do, this is all, so the head is all plugged in right now, and you can see there's still play in here.
Yeah.
So you can probably, if you really mess with it, get it maybe a little bit down more, but I mean, that's...
Yeah, some of the shots I'm looking at, it looks like the handlebars are sitting like flush with the shoulders.
I don't know how to do that. Unless... No, I don't see any way to do that.
Yeah.
Unless I'm doing something wrong, which is highly possible.
Could also be old shots. Could also be, because it looks like it's the old color scheme.
That would be flush with the shoulders, and I just unpegged half the stuff. I don't know about that one. Yeah, that might have been prototypes. Sometimes they get early access to stuff, as I just unpegged half the stuff. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, there's nothing here. Like if it's something you're interested in, there's nothing to be scared of. Everything's good quality. I wouldn't be worried about anything like that. But it's just a matter of, I just wanted to support them, and I thought it was a neat idea to check out. I don't know how deep I'm going. I'm probably not going to get very many more. I would like to get the white one. There's like an old white one that looks pretty cool. Using him as like a bad guy. But
the Spectre.
Other than that, I don't know how deep I'm going to go. Yeah, he looks pretty. I thought I was getting him. That's why I was like, why did I get 2 of the same? Like, you're supposed to get 2 of the same. Damn it.
You know what's funny is I'm looking at the shots of that one now, and the handlebars are set up just like the one, like what you have now. So
Yeah, there's probably a pre-production. They've probably changed something up.
Yeah.
I can't get that really any lower. And once you go crazy dynamic, it starts to stability. Yeah, that's the only real problem with him. Other than that, he's a fun figure. He's stable. He's well built and everything. So if that's what you're worried about, there's nothing to worry about there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just make him into a despot when I get mine. It'd be a cool one to take to work.
Yeah, it's probably what he's best for.
Yeah. Hey, Primacon in the chat wants to know if this is G1 Bayformers or Beast Wars.
I think
or Phantormers.
I think it's post Beast Machine, pre RID.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it's after they left the Beast Machines and went to Robots in Disguise. That's where he fits in. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Anybody got any other questions? Anything else to add?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Yeah. So, Brian, you want to run down the chat?
Sure. So we got Rob M in here, and we got Charles, Tron Viper, Primacon, at Dolcart Toys and stuff. We got Adrian, Sean, Lucas, American BX, Dare 2727, Catch 26, the lovable Snuggable Deluxe, and also Robert D, who's quite snuggable as well, and KJ Smith, Combaticon 55, Jedi Mindset, MP Collector, Frogman 78, Lord Shadow Keeper, Lionel M, Chuck, Abraham. What's up, man? Good meeting you last week.
What about Chuck?
Hey, I don't know. It's open to anyone, really. And we had Ed F in here. So everybody's in there having a good time, trying to decide whether or not to get this guy.
So he can't do the junkie on thing and ride himself. That doesn't work. I figured I would try it. Yeah, it doesn't work.
It looks about as good as Keith's when you try to make them ride each other.
Keith's isn't. Man, I'm eating my words here, but Keith's isn't that bad.
No, but it does look stupid when he rides himself. I mean, he looks stupid in the movie too.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
All right. So, Brian, where can they find you?
In Facebook groups and at Brinkalizer on Instagram, which I'm going to start posting more now.
Are you really? I saw you post the other. I saw you while you recycled the picture. But at least post them.
Yeah. And
you're already beating Jay Ruse.
Fuck Jay Ruse.
And various podcasts here at the Realm of Collectors. So tune in, enjoy, and like and subscribe. All that stuff. What are we up to anyway? We need 1,000 in a week.
I think we need 3,200 in a week.
We're up to 847 only.
But
I think we need
4,000. We got a month.
Yeah, February 20th is the.
I thought you needed 4,000. Was it 4,000 hours or?
Yeah.
It's either one or the other.
Oh, it's 4,000 subscribers. Whatever.
Again, if you don't know what you're talking about, shut your yapper. And good night, everybody. My name is Crank Mites. Good night and God bless.
I don't get an outro.
We're used to him. Extra Zero, James.
All right, yeah. So you can find me in the Facebook groups as James Jordan. You can find me on Instagram at the Original Zero, and of course, you can find me every Tuesday night on the Realm of Collector show, Breaking the Mold. And if you're on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network, Extra Zero, either or.
Cranky Mites, you want to do your outro or you want me to do it for you?
I did already. I'm in bed.
Okay. He's in bed. Check out all the Realm of Collector stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We need a lot more, so go tell your friends, even if they don't use YouTube, say, fuck it, just take their phone, subscribe for them. Realm of Collectors on YouTube. We're on our website, realmofcollectors.com. We still got some merch, so go buy some stuff. What else? Check out all the other Cool Table Network shows. Just follow the Cool Table Network on Facebook, and you'll find all the shows. If you don't know by now, you should. But check out all the other shows. I am Ace Milo at Ace Milo on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, whatever the hell you want. Just search me and you'll find me. You can find me under my real name on Facebook. Not that hard to figure out. I think that's everything.
That's it.
Got nothing else special going on right now, right?
Everybody
No,
needs
we're
to
good.
go out and make like 5 more accounts and just hit that button.
Yeah, listen,
That's right.
That's
listen.
it.
Gmail is free. You can
Yes,
make
we
as
got a
many
month.
accounts as you want.
We got a month to do this. We got 150. We got this.
It's not. It doesn't cost you a dime to make a fake Gmail account. Just make them. Yeah, that's about going to do us for tonight. We will see you next time. Remember, we're on Thursdays now. And yeah, we'll see you next time with the next figure. Good night, folks.
Night, everybody.